Okay, chances are we'll probably be doing this season again, but this is just destroy Imperial machinery. You just fly around, obviously destroy stuff as it basically says. You know, it's quite straightforward. I may have bought some upgrades this time round. Obviously, I didn't do that on the other well, the last video because I didn't have any coins, I think, to upgrade, or if I did, I can't remember if I bought all actually on the first mission through. I have done the same again here, so we've got speeded up movement, slowed down combat. I could make a longer video, but it's just easier. I find it easier for you guys if there's a sort of a mixture up of the sort of movement and the combat itself. Obviously, it might look a little too fast. I'm not too sure because when I'm sort of uploading it at 4x speed, it's a bit steppy for me. But obviously, when it actually comes out as a video, it's a lot more clearer. So the actual only playthrough videos on the visible for me after I've recorded it. In which case, it's it's already getting uploaded to you guys. But no, I've done, like I say, slowed down the combat, speeded up movement. I'm using Strafe ability here because it's actually quite good against them, but later on against some of the raiders, well, when there's a lot of enemies or raiders, I don't think that ability is too good, to be honest, the Strafe. I'd normally say it's better out in open combat, but again, we're on season 2 now, we need to change our combat style. I think that's going to be the big jump here. It's not so much anything else, it is the fact that we're on season 2. We've got a new ability with all our upgrades have been reset. We've got a different environment to battle around. We now have to adjust to that environment. I think it's the main dealer here. Hopefully, obviously, I'm not going to struggle too much at it. I did get game over this season round, but I got to I think episode 4, I'm near the end of episode 4, whereas on season 1 when I just wasn't used to the combat or the movement whatsoever, I didn't even get that, I was struggling to get past episode 3, so I think I've done quite well here in the fact that obviously I'm getting a lot further, a lot faster around. Obviously I need to work out which enemies I need to do what with. Still, obviously there's these enemies which are chasing me. I don't know if I might be better off changing to the sword guy and actually fighting him there, but obviously there's also a juggernaut somewhere about the place. I don't think it's one of these two. Where is it? There he is. Obviously I wouldn't really recommend using the sword against the juggernaut to say try to keep your distance, but again I could be wrong, you might be better off using your sword against him. Like I say, I'm still experimenting myself. It's only my first time through, so we'll see what happens there. I really wasn't expecting him to do a Yui on me there. Obviously I wanted to use that fire to my advantage, but obviously I should have, I guess, waited for him to actually walk into the line of it and then started shooting. Obviously I'm using the obstacles here as my advantage because that's about the only advantage I believe I've got anyway. I do take a lot of damage obviously throughout these levels, and that's to me trying to take on all the enemies, whereas you can probably dodge someone. I think that's how the game is meant to be played, you don't by sort of dodging someone as opposed to killing everything. So we'll be going back through and making sure I get everything killed off. I will also be getting the Gore trophy once I've done all the seasons and done another review on this. I'll be making sure I've caught all the bug and well, there's a trophy for killing 500 bugs I think, and there's probably another one for doing the same with ships, so I'll be making sure I collect them as well at the end. I find there's a lot more raiders than there are Imperial. Not Imperial, why the Imperial? I don't know why I keep getting Imperial and Empire mixed up. Yeah, I seem to find there's a lot more raider ships than there are Empire ships sort of flying around the place. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Obviously I know the raiders are out to raid, but I'd still thought, that Empire would still be out quite a lot of the place, and the Empire would have some stronger ships. But obviously we started up against the Empire in season 1, so they have got weaker ships as well. I'm assuming they're going to get stronger as it goes on, because obviously we do fight some stronger ones. Well, obviously we've seen juggernauts and stuff, raiders as well as we have the Empire now, so we know they've both got juggernauts about the place. Well, I'm assuming they're both going to get bigger and stronger ships, and obviously there are slightly different abilities from the ships, because some of the raiders you can shoot their bullets and they'll explode, whereas others like that, these ones here you can't do. They've also got like a shotgun one which flies in right close to you and just sort of obstructs your line of fire, but it shoots like shotgun bullets or widespread fire. So like I say, it's a bit different to get used to the entire combat style. It's not just 1 or 2 features, it's all the features. I think, to be honest, if you get people firing enough away from the beam spot, you can probably just fly back to the beam spot and beam. So if you get them all chasing each other and just sort of lead them away from the beam spot and then head back to it, you'll probably be able to, use the beam. Just obviously don't do it when there's enemies about it, because they will shoot you and you probably lose your beam or lose your shield, or lose your health, be something along those lines. But as long as you get into the beam spot when it's clear, you should be all good to go. Obviously, it's level 2 complete. I've got another, I think, 2 levels. I didn't find all the chests, although I thought I did check everywhere, but I do hope this helps, and please enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate the feedback, and thank you for watching.